This is Larry Anares making your day with an article I wrote entitled The Triumph of a Magnificent Failure. This is a story we adopted from various sources. A story that has been told millions of times before in different versions, but never grows old in the retelling. In celebration of Easter, the holiest day of our Mother Church, we retell the story of the magnificent failure. He was the son of a young peasant woman born on a wintry night in a cave where animals were kept, in a village far from civilization. The husband of his mother was not even his father, yet he was accepted as a son and taught a carpenter's trade and worked in obscurity for 30 years. Then, for 3 short years, he was a wandering preacher. He never wrote a book, nor was he ever appointed or elected to an office, nor did he ever go to college, nor travel to a big city, nor wandered more than a few kilometers from where he was born. He was never married, nor did he sire children, nor did he own a house, nor did he ever go into business and make money. He did none of the things a great man usually does. He was poor and despised, but he was good and gentle and just. He was full of ideas, great ideas that threatened to topple an empire, ideas that were to change the face of the earth. He was a real revolutionary. He was like the communists in a certain sense, in that he wanted everyone to have a share in the wealth of the world. But unlike the communists, he did not say, "What is yours is mine." He said, "What is mine is yours." More about this after these messages. This is Larry Anares making your day with an article I wrote entitled The Triumph of a Magnificent Failure. Because he was an agitator, he incurred the disfavor of men of great wealth and political power. They drove him out of their cities. They beat him up and called him a fool and set the police on his friends. Finally, they arrested him. A friend betrayed him. The rest of his friends deserted him, and he went through the mockery of a trial. His enemies tortured him, and when they got tired of doing that, they sent him to die like a common criminal. And while he was dying, his executioners gambled for the only piece of property he had on earth, and that was his tattered robe. And when he died, he was buried in a borrowed grave through the pity of a friend. Was he a failure, this man they called Jesus Christ? The story does not end there. More than 2,000 years have come and gone, yet all the armies that ever marched, all the navies that ever sailed, all the wars that were ever fought, all the treaties that were ever signed, all the parliaments that ever sat, all the kings and emperors and great leaders that ever reigned and ruled, all put together, have not affected the life of man on this earth as much as this poor wretch who was born in obscurity and died a failure. After he died, his ideas did topple empires, did change the very face of the earth, and even now his influence is felt in every nation, in every city, in the heart of every man. Those of us who feel the bitterness and frustration of a lost cause should take heart from the final triumph of such a magnificent failure. This is Larry Henares making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.